Yo, welcome back to another video. Got a special reaction for you guys today. Today we're gonna be reacting to entitled "Girl Throws Massive Tantrum When She Doesn't Get Her Way." Let's get straight into the video. Shortest intro I've done my whole entire YouTube career, man.
Entitled woman completely lose it when she doesn't get her way.
I'm trying to keep you interested, man.
I see you in there. Open the goddamn door and give me my kid. Open the door and give me my kid. I know where you live. No, you had to sit there and ignore my texts and calls. Give me my kid.
So somebody has a kid. It's looking like.
Give me my goddamn kid. Is my kid here? Yes or no? Is my kid here? Is my kid here?
Oh shoot! Hold on.
Don't make me throw
I gotta put the volume too. Oh, I think the volume was lower during the. No, right to the.
a rock through your goddamn window, ho.
The
Is
two
my kid
controller.
here? Is my kid here or not? You skinny ass.
Hey, man. But if you got a problem with the kid, call the cops, man. You doing way too much.
Give me my kid.
Nosy neighbor, I think. Or look like the cops. I don't know.
Your shit up real quick, ho.
Is she in your house? Your scary ass wife. Your scary ass wife won't give me my goddamn kid. Give me my kid. So go in there with your broken ass door handle.
You're gonna have to go through your garage or the back.
Why are you gonna?
You want me to throw? You want me to throw a goddamn rock through your window? Give me my
I
kid.
want you to throw a rock in my window. Yes.
You want me to?
Yes. Go.
Open the goddamn door then.
How am I gonna do it? How am I gonna do it?
Oh, so is that the father or something?
Just feeling where my kid is at? You know I don't with you.
Get the out of my house.
Yeah, touch me, touch me.
I'm gonna get, bro. Get the.
I'll you up.
At least you got a kid back then. What's going on with the kids? What's going on with the kid situation, bro? Why does somebody else have a kid?
Alright, can we talk to you over here real quick and tell what's going on?
So, essentially speaking, we don't have anything written. We don't have, like, custody paperwork. None of that stuff's finalized or done.
Mm-hmm.
So she was coming down for her sister's thing with what was supposed to be her mom, but I guess with him. And she was going to let me
What do you
have
mean
the
her
kids.
sister's thing?
Her sister had some kind of engagement party. So, anyways, they get here. I picked her up on Friday at 3 in the morning. They're supposed to get in at 12. I went and picked her up, got her, and then we've been hanging out. We had, through text and, agreement through each other. I was supposed to have her till December 8th, and I was going to fly her back on a round trip and send her back home. And, we went to the fair yesterday, whatever.
You
Today,
and the daughter, or you and daughter and her?
me and the daughter. Just me and the daughter. And then,
So is this like like a baby daddy, baby mama situation or something like that? Whatever.
I work during the week up in Daytona, and so I need somebody to watch her. Nicole was the only person that could watch her today. I'm gonna pay her some money for her to watch her. Nicole is Eddie's wife. We've known them. We both know them.
So Nicole was the one that they wasn't trying to break in the house, but it was the lady in the house, I think.
For years. They have 2 kids.
How long would you say you
safe
know
house.
them for?
I'm 20, about to be 24. I'm in middle school. So a long time.
And she's known them that just as long, or?
Just as long. She knew them before me.
Oh.
So apparently she has some problem with them. But either way, just like when I wasn't told that, who's watching my kid, when he was watching her, I didn't necessarily think I had to say that because I'm her parent too.
Were you and her ever married?
Yes, technically still. We're
Okay.
separated, but technically
So
still.
you guys are not divorced?
Not fully, no. So, anyways.
So his wife, so is his wife the white girl, I think?
Has 2 kids.
So it's not baby mama,
And
it's
safe house. Cool.
I don't
I
know.
went to work and I did start getting blown up by her, my friend, my best friend's baby mama, just blowing me up. Like, where's Raya? Where's Raya? Yo, Tana's tripping. This and that. And the third mama, just blowing me up. With her, my friend, my best friend's baby mama, just blowing me up. Like, where's Raya? Where's Raya? Yo, Tana's tripping. This and that. And the third. I call her. As soon as I call her, where the f my kid? Where's my kid? This and that. I'm like, hey, like, relax. I'm at work. Like, what's up? She's
Okay.
like, where's my kid? And I'm like, she's with the sitter. Who's the sitter? Nicole. Oh, no, you got me this and that and the third, blah, 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 woo, woo, hung up on me. So as soon as that happened, I told my boss, like, I gotta go. you know, left, came down here to pick up Ray because I don't want to drag them into my shit, you know. So I tried to get here as quick as possible, but obviously she got there first, and I'm on the phone, and you hear banging on the door. And
You were on the phone with who?
I was
Nicole?
on the phone with Nicole. Yeah, we were all on the phone.
Bro, if that's the guy that got the car, which I don't think it is, but that camera made him look skinny, dude. I don't think that's the same guy that they got the car at the thing, but it looks like because he has like the trailer thing right here. I think this might be the guy right here. Cause it looks like he's sitting in there. I think this might be him. I don't know though. Is it?
Three-way call, and she's in there banging on the door. You know, not being insane.
Who was the third party to the call?
The third party to the call was Nicole, his wife. So who was in care of
It
her?
was you.
Oh, okay, so his wife. Yeah, okay, that's not the same guy. That's a different
Who
person.
else was on the phone? And then, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I tried to call. I called her mom to see if she can maybe talk to her or something. Called my mom. You know, she didn't answer anybody. So she found out, and I mean, that's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
And what did you say to Nicole while what's your name was knocking on the door?
While she was knocking on the door, I said, wait for Ed to get there, because I don't know what the hell she's doing. And I tried to tell her that on the phone. I was like, I don't want you, I have no problem telling you where the kids at. I don't want you going there causing a scene in front of a bunch of kids, you know?
Facts.
So I'm like, you're not going to go there acting a fool. And, you know, that's what happened. So I just told her, wait for Eddie to get there before you open up the door. And, I mean, that's what they did.
So, just to confirm, so when you said wait for A to get there before you open the door to mom until you get there?
Yes. I mean, not until I get there, but until somebody gets there that can, you know, help mediate, you know, instead of her just busting in and, you know, it makes sense.
So does she just not like Nicole, or just doesn't like them in general?
Apparently she doesn't like Nicole and has never given me a reason. So,
And how old's the kid?
she is 2 years and 7 months.
Okay. You said you can have her basically until December 8th. Was that through text or on the phone?
It was through text and the phone, but when she first got a call, I was like, why the f*** been blown up? She's at the sitter, I'm with my job. That's when we called. And then that's after she hung up, I said hello. I sent her the picture of them having a good time, looks like it to me. She sent me your number, sent her the number. Sent her the number again. I asked her if she's taking Rhea. She said, if you don't let me see my kid, I'm going to all of you guys up.
Let's see the timestamp where you sent the contact.
If I had Nicole watch them in a safe space with other kids, because that's
What was
all
that
I'm
that
asking
she
to
threw
do,
at the door? Was that a rock?
tired, you know,
It looked like it was like a square black thing. I don't know what that was. It might have been like a brick from their house or something, but
What is her address? Last time I'm asking before I called the cops. With the way you're acting right now, I'm scared you're gonna act that way in front of Ray. You're scared of the kids. And I told her, like when I was on the way, I told her I was picking up Ray right now.
Yeah, you say right there.
And she goes, yeah, you got me f***ed up. And I was like, after I get her away from, like, you know, out of their business, I was like, then you can come get her if you want. You know? She said, what is her address? I was like, you already threatened Nicole and you're being unreasonable. And I said, I was like, and they'll do what? I mean, because we have no, so they're essentially, if you call the cops, from my understanding, if I had her and she calls the cops, you guys can't really necessarily do anything, and then same thing vice versa, you know? I mean, that's how it was explained to me. I don't know if that's true.
You guys are still married, so you guys both have equal custody of the child.
Okay. So, and I was like, I'm not trying to be messy. I'm not trying to argue. Just send me the address or I'll sue you for concealing information of where my kid's at. I was like, you can't even get yourself together. I was like, I'm not concealing anything. And she says, she has videos of me with a gun. And she said, this is my kid. I was like, you can have an adult conversation with me. Send me your address or it will get messy. And I asked her, so you can take her? Because I just want to know. I want to be clear. Are we taking her back to Tennessee or are we, you know? And she was like, so I can get her from Nicole's house. I was like, are you going to let me have her back? Yep. And I told her I don't trust her. You know, and I was like, we playing this out. I was like, I'd never get to see my kid. And she said, okay, I'm calling the cops, send them to your mom's house, have fun. I mean, that was it. That was literally the last message up until this point.
Do you mind if I take a screen recording of that?
Yeah.
How often do you usually see your daughter?
I think it was sometime in July for like a weekend, a little weekend.
But this year?
Yes. I mean, I've been gone. Like, I haven't seen her for 2 years of her life because I was in Bahrain.
that sucks, bro. Having a baby with the wrong person, dude.
When we fully decided to split up.
Terrible, though. You go through all these
And, you know,
issues,
I came
bro,
down
and
here,
then
you
court and custody, and then you
How long
know.
have you and her been married for?
Since December of 2021.
And that's the thing about it too, bro. Just because y'all married doesn't. I mean, you might think it's the right. When you get married, bro, I think you should wait like. I think you should wait like at least 2.5, 3 years, but even after marriage, bro, to have a kid. You know what I'm saying? Cause so some people, you know what I'm saying, they'll date for like a year or like a year, 2 year, 3 years, right? And even then, that's still not enough time to determine if that's the right person. It's not. It might take longer, but even for like, people who think they have it all figured out, bro, and then you get married and stuff, and then you have a kid. Like people want to have a kid right when they get married. You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, oh, it didn't work out. My kid, blah blah. It's even worse when you guys are not married too, bro. Like having a kid, you're not married, bro. And y'all living in two different houses. Y'all are living 45 minutes apart and stuff, and y'all barely get to see each other. Oh, bring the kids or whatever. Like and then none of y'all can afford an apartment together, or y'all using one car. You know what I'm saying? To travel all around, and both of y'all got jobs and everything. It just makes it tough, bro. I think the kid comes after you got everything sorted in. You got your career, you got your job, you got your car. You know what I'm saying? You got money aside, so when the baby comes, you can take care of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is, you don't want to go through all this trouble, dog. Oh,
Hello. What's your name?
I'm Kate.
Deputy Dorsey.
Deputy Darvitz.
Can you tell us what's going on?
So I'm about to leave tomorrow morning. I want to see my kid. She was gonna stay down here with him for like up until like December 5th, but he's over here dropping her off and concealing where she is. I texted him since 10 o'clock this morning. It took till 12:30 of me blowing up his phone while he's at work to tell me where my kid is, and he still wouldn't tell me who she's with. I figure it out. I find her address, so I pull up to where my kid is at. I look in the door. She's shooing my kid into a room. I'm like, is my kid here? Is Raya here? Knock, knock, knock. Is my child here? I'm looking in the window. I'm hearing my kid. And I'm like, is my daughter here? I see my kid walk out to come get me. She shoos her back in the room. So at that point, I'm kicking her door. I'm going to kick the door. Why are you kidnapping my kid? Why are you holding my kid hostage right now? She's trying to come to the door to get to me. And you're literally concealing my child from me. And her, Nicole, Eddie, and Tyrell, all three withheld information of where my child was at. I felt like my child was.
If everybody is keeping your child away from you, bro, then you gotta be a problem, dude. If your I don't know if you're married, if that's still baby daddy. If your husband and your friends and the babysitter is all trying to keep the kid away from you, bro, you gotta be a problem, dog. You gotta be a problem, dog. If they concealing your kid from you and not tell you where your kid is, dude, you gotta be a problem, man. That mean they know something about you, bro, and they don't want you around the kid or something like that, man. If the whole group chat is saying, hey, don't nobody tell them where her kid is, bro, you gotta be a problem, bro. Even the husband, too?
Kidnapped at that goddamn point. I'm doing anything I can to get into that door. I couldn't get in, but as I'm like kicking on the door, I kicked their door handle off. Her husband, she was at the house by herself with my daughter and her two sons. Her husband, Eddie Rivera, came up out of his car and walked up.
Okay, so that was Eddie. That's Eddie, the guy that came up.
The door, and he was nose to nose with me, and I'm like, you better get my.
Nah, you can't nose with him, bro.
Herself with my daughter and her two sons.
Wait.
Her husband, she was at the house by herself with my daughter and her two sons. Her husband, Eddie Rivera, came up out of his car and walked up to the front, and I walked away from the door, and he was nose to nose with me, and I'm like, you better get my kid out of that house. Like,
He walked up to you or you walked up to him?
he walked up to me, up nose to nose, because I walked away from the door, kind of met each other in the middle. He was nose to nose with me, and he's like, okay, Kana, I'll get her. And I'm like, you better get my kid right now. Like, you better get my goddamn kid. And you can't go through the front door because your door handle's broken off. You better go through the garage. He instantly gets pissed. She opens it up from.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Her storytelling is pretty good. The fact that she's admitting to these criminal acts, bro, is not leaving nothing out. And we saw the ring door. That's actually what happened, bro.
And as soon as that door's open, I'm going in there and I grab my kid.
She got like a little plot.
Didn't even step like a foot into the door. She has a Ring doorbell that I was ringing, so it should be capturing the freaking video evidence of it. I asked nicely at first for my child, and after like 10 times of asking where my child was and if my kid was in that room, she's holding my kid hostage. I did anything I could do to get into. I was trying to find something to bust through the door. There was nothing, so I used my foot.
So after the door opened, what happened?
I went in and I grabbed Ray out and I put her on my right. He already walked in between me and her at that point as I'm grabbing Rhea from her. And I put her on my right hip, and he's like shoving me, and I shove him, and then he slams me out the door. My slide gets stuck in the door, and my arm gets like pinched in the door, and I pull Rhea.
What's he saying to you?
I don't know. And so,
Don't know at all?
honestly, it was
Okay.
so fast. I really don't know.
So then they slam the door and hit your arm, and then what happens?
Yeah. So he slams it. My slide's in there. I have my daughter in my hand. I leave the slide. I walk to the car, and I tell him, "All right, go."
Are you and the father? Are you guys married?
Legally, yeah. We've been
Okay.
separated for 2 years though, and we're going through a divorce.
But you
right
guys are
now.
still like legally married?
Legally, yeah.
Okay. When you came down here,
But I have on like court documents that were separated.
yeah,
My EBT.
yeah, that part's fine. I'm just
So I have
finding out
proof
whether or not you guys
stating that we've
we're
been
currently. Either
separated
way, you
for
guys at some
2
point
years.
were legally married.
Yes.
Okay. So how'd you actually find out like where the kid was? Like how did that?
I was texting one of my friends the whole time. I'm like, I don't know where my kid's at, and I said now she's with Nicole. She said, okay, I'll find her address. So she did her little FBI work that she does. She found her address and sent it to me, and I was already in the L section circling.
Oh, the fact that somebody could find somebody's address like that, bro, and you ain't no government employee or something like that, bro, that's kind of crazy, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bro, it sound like she did that in like 5 minutes, bro.
The house that I remember is theirs.
How'd you find out she's with Nicole?
After I called Tyrell after like the 15th time, he finally told me that she was with Nicole and sent me a picture of her playing, all happy, and still wouldn't send me the address and let me know where my kid was at.
Okay. Because when you originally said,
But how did her
you
friend get the
were
address,
withheld the
though?
Information of who your child was with and how to contact them.
Do you want me to
But
show you a
no,
text?
I saw a text, but now you're telling me that he's the one that told you who she was with and the contact number for her.
After,
So it wasn't.
he withheld that information for over hours. Yes.
Okay. We already established that every person you called was at work, right?
Every person that he said that would be watching my child
was at work, including him.
Including
So it would be
him.
reasonable that if he's busy at work doing construction, that he wouldn't be able to access his phone
I
right
would
away.
think that it's reasonable that he would answer the mother of his child whenever he hasn't seen his child in like years. You know, whenever she's calling.
When's the time he saw his kid?
April
Of.
this year, but it was for like a little bit. But before then.
So it wasn't years. It was months ago. He's last saw his kid.
Yeah, but he hasn't been around her like that for years. He actually has never been around her like
Well,
that.
you just said he was a
So, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. About 8 months, bro. About 8 months.
2 years. So I don't know if he would go to whatever country he's in to see the kid. But since he's been back, you've seen the kid at least one other time, other than today.
Once. Yeah, once.
So it hasn't been years since he saw the kid. He saw her recently, and you guys were in agreement that when you come down here, he's gonna have the kid until December 7th or 8th, and that he would find a way, either a round trip flight to bring her back to you or a driver.
Yes, that is
Okay.
correct. But we also had an agreement that who was going to be watching my child would be discussed between us, not my kid. When I'm here, he said he had no other option on where she could go. I'm here. I could have been an option. He did not communicate with me at all.
So when you were gathering this information that you believe that, in your words, that she was kidnapped and information is being withheld, why didn't you contact the police?
Oh, I told him I was going to, but where am I going to send the police to?
The address
I
is
didn't know-
located.
As soon as I got that address, I was already in the L section. And I pulled up to her house to get my child as civilly as possible. As
Okay.
civilly as possible.
But you can't say as simply as possible and you over there kicking in doors and stuff, bro. It's not simple.
I knocked on the door. I asked if my child was there.
Bro, after they wouldn't respond, bro, you don't kick in the door, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's when you started.
As soon as I saw her keeping my kid hostage in a room, oh shit, I'm going ballistic.
Well,
I'm going ballistic. I don't
She
care.
didn't exactly keep her kid
Press
hostage, 'cause
charges on me,
hostage is-
whatever, and I'll charge them with kidnapping. 100%, and they're all accomplices.
There is no kidnapping right now because at this
There
time
is,
he has a
though.
legal right to the child just as much as you do. He also has a right to have a babysitter
She
for the
wasn't
child.
with him. She was with
So
Eddie
when
and
you're in
Nicole.
Tennessee, if you and your boyfriend are working and someone needs to watch the kid, do you have to call him and say, hey, is it okay if
Yeah.
Ray is with so-and-so? You call him.
do.
You call him every single time. Hey,
Yeah,
she's staying here
I
tonight.
let him know all the time where she's at,
Every
what
single
she's
day?
doing, if he even cares to call.
So every day the
If he
babysitter,
goes months without checking up on her, I have to beg him for $100 every week for her food.
Okay.
Acting like father of the year and shit. That's crazy. He had the option to come from Bahrain to Florida for her birthday, for her first birthday. Didn't choose that. Chose other bitches instead. Like, that's crazy. Acting father of the year. And
So then when you found out it was
guys
Nicole, obviously you guys don't like each other. Probably made you pretty upset when you found out she was with Nicole. Because you're not.
No,
on
I
good
was
terms with her?
upset. I was upset before I even knew it was Nicole. I was upset because he would not tell me who my child was with and where she was. All he
Okay.
said was a sitter, a sitter, a sitter. Even over the phone, he would not tell me. He said she's with a sitter.
Then once you got to the residence, why? I'm still not understanding why you didn't call law enforcement. If you believe that she was in the residence
I feel like there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to knock on a door and.
But
have
after
my
they wouldn't
child
respond,
go
bro,
out
and they wouldn't give you a
I
kid,
mean,
that's
you
when
can always knock on. I can knock on any door in this community for any reason.
I mean,
but
you see in the text, he even said, "What are they gonna do? What are the cops gonna do?" I mean, like
you
I
could
was
have called
already.
us and found out, but instead you went to the house, you knocked on the door, and under 30 seconds, maybe even 20 seconds, you then began an attempt to force entry into the residence.
It definitely wasn't before 30 seconds, 20 seconds.
We have the ring footage.
Right. The ring footage, I rang that way after I was sitting there knocking on the door.
Yeah, you
only
rung
have
it. You
the
rung it
footage-
once. You knocked on it, and then
only
you
have
went.
the
You started
footage.
banging on it. And then you started banging on the door, yelling
You have footage of
obscenities.
me walking up to the door,
Absolutely.
and it's been 20, 30 seconds.
And then you began yelling obscenities into the residence. Then you began attempting to bang on the door
Okay,
and
so
kick
what's
the
your
door.
stance here? You're sitting over here like,
I'm just trying to help
I'm being
you.
so dead ass. A man with a balls trying to come at a woman who had her kid.
I'm trying to help you
taken
understand
from her.
about why.
Here she
my
go,
baby
bro.
and
Okay, so
kick
what's
the
your
door.
stance here? You're sitting over here like,
I'm just trying to help
I'm being
you.
so dead ass. A man with a balls trying to come at a woman who had her kid.
I'm trying to help you
taken from
understand
her.
about why if I'm babysitting for a friend of mine,
Babysitting is
someone
different.
enters the residence and begins banging on the door, I would be in fear and not want any children, including someone I'm supposed to be taking care of, to come out of the residence because I don't know what the heck's going on and why someone's banging on my door like that.
Well, she can feel like that all she wants, but emotions are emotions. That's how she feels, whatever. But what she did was withhold my child from me after I came to that door.
Okay. And then
Period, point blank.
once he arrived,
Yeah, I didn't even see this
upset
cop
me
move,
in the
bro.
very beginning by literally not telling me where my child was for hours.
well, he was working, so he didn't reply. But
It doesn't matter if he's working or not. He saw me calling. He saw me calling to deny my calls. Saw my text.
But to me, if that's his kid, I feel like I understand like the communication and everything, but I feel like he wouldn't, like, if he loves his kid as much as you love the kid, bro, he wouldn't put his kid somewhere. I mean, you just don't want the kid there because you don't like the person, right? But he does, right? He feels like the kid is safe to be there. You know what I'm saying? So this Nicole girl can babysit her, bro. You just don't want her. You just don't want the kid there because you don't like Nicole, right? And if he feels like as a father the kid is safe with Nicole or whatever or whatnot, bro, then it doesn't matter where she is, right? I mean, as a dad, I'm even if me and let's say I was in the same situation, I will let you know, bro. You know what I'm saying? If the kid is going somewhere to another person's house or something like that to be babysit, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, yes.
And still after that, for a long period of time, he was withholding who my child was with because he knew that I did not want her with them.
But see, that's the point. It
confused,
doesn't
like,
matter, bro.
I'm trying to get all information and understand the steps he took and why, so we can make a
Yeah.
reasonable assumption.
Yeah.
And then once he, so you said once he arrived, he walked up to you.
Yes.
But
I walked away from the door and he walked up.
So you met in the
Like
middle.
that.
He
Yes.
didn't walk up to you. You walked away from the door. He was
Yeah,
walking
like
up to
I-
the
like
door,
I
and
said,
you met in the middle.
I came away from the door and he
on
came up to
scene and he
me.
went to go to his house, and you walked away from the door. You said he approached you, but if he's walking to his door and you approach him, and it looked to me like you got in his face. You were yelling at him, and then
He's one of the ones that would not tell me where my kid was
as
at.
he's telling you to calm down and to relax for a second, his presumably his wife opens the door, and then you were then seen rushing the door and
Yes.
entering the residence.
Yes. To grab my child that was at that door. There's nothing, no law, nobody's opinions, nobody's feelings that are going to get in between me and my child ever, what so be it. Take me to court, don't matter, I'll fight that shit. I don't care.
But what you
Charge
but
me
what-
with destruction of property.
But what you
Don't
originally
care.
stated was that you just opened the door and your daughter came out, so you walked up and grabbed her. But you didn't.
I never said that my daughter came out of that door.
That she
I
came-
walked
that you
maybe
saw
a
her.
foot into the door, maybe not even a foot into the door.
But you didn't
And
walk.
grabbed my
You-
child,
you-
put her on my right hip,
you
and
rushed-
as he slammed me out the door, I came through my right side of the body
You
out.
rushed the door, causing it to swing open and cause damage to the interior of the house. On
Yeah.
top,
maybe.
and on top of that,
Charge me for the house. I don't care.
All the while he's
I
telling.
will charge her, him,
when I asked you what he
and his
said,
wife
so
for kidnapping.
every time I've asked you anything, you've been able to remember everything.
That's not kidnapping, bro. That's not kidnapping if the father allowed the baby to stay with him. It's not kidnapping. Especially if he said that he could have the baby until the December 8th. How's that kidnapping?
Except when I asked you, what did he say when you were in the house? And that is the only thing you can't remember. What he's saying to you is, get out of my house.
Okay.
Which means you didn't allow
I said, give me my kid.
And then he's saying, get out of my house.
I said, give me my kid.
Okay.
Do you have kids? You don't. Okay.
I do.
But you're not a mother. You don't understand that mother instinct.
Okay.
You have your wife in the house with you? Your kid's mother in the house?
Is there
with
anything
you?
else you want to add to the statement about what occurred today?
Yeah, I would like to press charges against him for kidnapping. Him and his wife.
Well, there is no kidnapping.
Yes, there was. Holding my child hostage, I would like to press charges on it.
Okay. Well, the hostage is someone taken for ransom or in the commission of another felony. Your child wasn't taken for any felony offense or for ransom. They're being babysat by a family friend of the
No, it's not just
father and
babysitting. It's holding hostage against the mother's will. So I would like to press charges. Fine, go ahead, press charges on that then. Whatever you want to do. Let's get this shit in court, though.
Okay.
Like,
nothing
really?
else other than that. Nothing else you want to add?
Huh?
Nothing else you want to add?
Yeah,
Like anything
I would like
anything
to
that
press
occurred that
charges.
you didn't occur?
I would
no,
like
He's not pressing charges, bro. It's not happening. There was no kidnapping happening. Nobody got kidnapped. That day, it looked like the date said November 14, 2024. Nobody got kidnapped, bro. There was no kidnapping.
press charges.
Okay, for what?
For holding my child hostage.
Yo, does she not know what hostage means?
Okay. This thing, camera back for me.
Arresting me? You're arresting me.
I'll explain everything.
For what? Are you dead ass?
You're at this time you're being placed under arrest for burglary with a battery ×2 and criminal mischief.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Really, Tyrell? This is shit you want to do?
Ma'am, please don't scream at our witnesses. At that point, you're incriminating or intimidating a witness and a victim in a felony crime. That's another felony. So please
Was she a felon?
don't talk to them when we walk by.
What the actual?
Nah, a felon on your record, bro, is crazy.
You're such an asshole, bro.
I just have to go based on what I've been told, and based on your statements and their statements.
They kidnapped my child!
Ma'am.
They held my child from me! Put me in cuffs!
This is the initial arrest. Okay, you'll have a chance to battle in court, but you're going to catch additional charges if you keep yelling at them.
Thank you, Tyrell! Thank you!
Yo, that's crazy, dog.
Get the off me! You're being an asshole. Can you not hold on to me? I'm not resisting for shit.
I don't want you to run away.
I'm not gonna run away. Can you let go of me though?
You search her first, right? Yep. Did you call her Tantrum?
That's freaking insane. A felon, bro.
Thank you, Tyrell, for taking your kid's mother away from her.
Man, if you do that again, you're gonna get another felony charge. I told you 3 times already not to yell at the witnesses and the victim.
Yo, that being a felony, yelling at witnesses, dude, is crazy, dog. I ain't never heard of that.
Asshole, bro. You really get paid for being an asshole? You think your dick bigger than that? Because you want to be an asshole? Huh?
Man, he's just doing his job, bro.
I'm just doing my job, man.
What I just said, man.
Yeah,
Oh.
and your job is f***ing up people's lives.
Yo, sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I didn't know I was in the way of that.
Nope, it's just
It is, though.
interpreting the
No,
violations
it
of
is,
criminal law
though.
and
It is, though. Because they
protecting
literally
victims of
kidnapped my
crime.
kid. You want to arrest me. I hope you sleep so good at night knowing you just ruined a child's life. Sitting there making calls of arresting me. And they took my child.
Step back
That's so
here.
crazy.
Step back here.
I'll see what the f all you too. What's your name?
Deputy Dorsey.
Yeah.
ID number is 1007. It's gonna be.
Yeah, I'll remember that
in your
face and
report.
that list.
Yes, ma'am.
Your stupid ugly ass.
Now you're just being mean, ma'am.
I am being mean. Are you gonna arrest me for that and charge me for that too?
No, it's not a violation of criminal law.
I'm pissed at you, because y'all literally use your judgment to sit there and arrest me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Leaving my kid with some dude who hasn't been with my kid for 2 years. She's not comfortable with him.
Did you double lock the cuffs?
You're ridiculous, bro. You're ridiculous.
I like how the cop has been chill the whole entire time, but doesn't let what she's saying phase him, bro. That's professionalism right there, dog.
Out of you. You specifically, bro.
You gotta pull it across like a normal seatbelt.
Is it funny to you?
I'm not even talking to you right now.
You smiling though. You're such an asshole.
You're yelling
This
at
is
me,
why
ma'am,
people
and you're not
hate
being very
cops.
nice right now, ma'am.
It doesn't mean to be very nice. You
And
have a
now
fucking
you're just
asshole
mocking
ass face. Don't you know that?
I've been told that before.
Yeah, because it's true. It's funny, right? Can't even unlock a damn seatbelt. Feel so smart, huh?
Now you're talking to her, not me.
I'm talking to you because your hand was on it. I don't have nothing against her.
All right, ma'am. Just watch your
Your ugly ass.
elbow.
Shut up.
She being charged for
Burglary.
Okay, so wait, what did she steal?
It's being in her unlawfully entering a property and committing another criminal offense.
That's why I want to know what Berkeley was in the definition of that too. Let me see. What are you saying?
Charged for
Burglary.
Okay, so wait, what did she steal?
It's being in her unlawfully entering a property and committing another criminal offense, damaging the door, entering the property, pushing both of them. Those are not legal. I tried to explain to her that she should have just called us.
Yeah,
but I mean, that's hindsight's 2020. People make mistakes.
This guy seems chill too, man.
So it's probably a little heightened, but it was the wrong decision, and it was a very wrong decision.
Gotcha. So she's just gonna be.
So she's gonna go get booked. She'll probably issue a bond. I don't know what the bond amount is gonna be.
Okay.
Once she's there, she can call you or a family member. Then they can work with the bondsman. Usually, it's about 10%. So say, for example, it's a $10,000 bond. You have to give $1,000 cash to your bondsman or collateral. But that's all gonna be working. Once she's there, she'll be able to call them or talk to the jail. Then she'll be able to call you, relay the information, or whoever she's gonna call, and they can work on bonding her out.
Okay.
And then obviously, hopefully, this never happens again. But in the future, if something like this going on, just call the police.
Yeah.
So Berkeley basically breaking into a house and then committing another criminal offense while in the process. Okay.
People take matters in their own hands all the time and say, God forbid, that he didn't know she was showing up and she was knocking on the door like that, and they shoot her through the door or something like that. I mean, that happens all the time.
Trust me, I'm on
yeah.
the other side, man. I just hate it's like did they choose to just charge her with like whatever they could get that would like arrest her today, or could they have done anything different?
I mean, if they want to pursue charges, then we determine what the charges are, and then that's how it goes from there.
So like, oh, man.
But they're also not the homeowner, so and the actual owner of the property is not very happy with their.
I understand. They ain't just cool with like the door getting fixed.
Maybe that's something that can be worked on down the road with
do
attorneys.
they have a problem with me? I'm not even. They don't even know who I am.
Like I said,
Buddy seems chill, dog.
Get involved, and
but, I mean, at this
just
point,
because she's charged with this doesn't mean she's going to go to prison for. You know what I mean?
But I'm just saying, like,
so
at this point, she's going.
She has to get booked now, and then from there everything works out.
I'm not even gonna worry about it. It is what it is.
Yeah, but I'll let him know to get the kid and all that.
Damn, bro, that's tough, bro. I hate that happen. I understand where she coming from and stuff, but I agree with the officer. You should have called the cops, man. Would have been way easier, man. Way easier.